Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alphanim. So we have another day of bullish news. We have some news about XRP, Cardano, XDC, XLM. Let's begin right here on the cryptobasic.com. This article is titled Grayscale Possible Next Move Resuming XRP Digital Large Cap Fund. Why would they not when we have regulatory clarity? We have clarity. XRP is not security. So if they stopped that fund that they used to have because of that situation, why not bring it back? It's the same scenario, in my humble opinion, as Coinbase removing XRP because of the lawsuit, and then they relisted XRP. A lot of exchanges relisted XRP. So why wouldn't Grayscale bring back XRP? Not only that, but if Bitcoin can get an ETF, why wouldn't in the future? Of course, I know Bitcoin comes first. It's the big dog on the block. I get it. But why wouldn't XRP be able to get an ETF? And there's a very bullish article coming up in a few chapters. But let me read this little tidbit here. It says, shortly after taking off XRP from the digital large cap fund, Grayscale began dissolving its standalone XRP trust. That's what I'm saying. They can bring it back now. There's nothing holding them back. Bring it back. But let's continue on. It says XRP trust in the same month. The firm cited the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple. See what I'm saying? All right. Well, XRP is in the clear. All right. Don't let anything else hold you back. According to Grayscale, due to the lawsuit, it would become difficult for the trust to exchange XRP for the dollar. This is because numerous US-based exchanges, well, that's gone now. That caveat, that blockade is removed now. That was in the past. We are clear now. They say such as Coinbase. Coinbase relisted XRP, right? I don't know about Kraken or any of that other stuff. Because now that the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple has ended, with the court ruling that the XRP is not an unregistered security, these exchanges have relisted the asset. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, Grayscale. It says, however, Grayscale has not indicated any interest in re-including XRP in its large cap fund or reinstating the XRP trust. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be bold about it. I'm not concerned. I think, listen, if Grayscale doesn't do it, we know that the legacy system is taking over crypto anyway. BlackRock is here. Vanguard is here. Wisdom Tree is here. Do I have to keep going? So if Grayscale doesn't do it, right, sometime in the future, I think BlackRock might. You do know BlackRock already knows about Stellar, right? I don't know if they'll take some action on that, but look at that connection. BlackRock, Coinbase, Circle, Stellar, they all have that connection there. So BlackRock is very privy to the bank coins. There's no way they don't know about XRP. No way. So what Grayscale won't do, maybe BlackRock might. Just my humble thoughts. That's all. But time is coming because we are in play, folks. That's bullish. And the fact that they have community figures, they say here, community figures such as Riz believe the company has no reason not to resume support for XRP. I agree. You tell me you agree with that. I agree. Time is ticking. Big things are happening right now. Things are going to get very interesting in 2024, in my humble opinion. Right. And this person, Riz here, even made like a tweet or something. Let's scroll up here. There was like a tweet he made to Grayscale to, inform them of what everyone is talking about, I suppose, right? I'm not heavy on Twitter. I only go on Twitter to do research from time to time. So I don't know what people are talking about. I just take it from the articles if they happen to cover that. But he made a tweet. It says, at Barry Silver, victory for GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, right? Congratulations. When's the return of XRP? Exactly. What's holding you back? Don't wait too long now. All right, so let's move on to this next article. We got a lot of good news to get to, okay? So now, this next article is also from the cryptobasic.com, and it's titled, Experts Highlight Potential Impact of Zahao, is that how you pronounce this? Zahao and XRP Plus on XRP. Now, this is I'll tell you what, this is very bullish in one way, and in another way, it's a little confusing to me. But let's see if we can work this out here. It says XRP community figures are speculating on the potential impact of Zahao ledger and its native token XRP Plus could have on the XRP ledger and XRP. Now, here's the crazy bullish part. Now, what they're talking about, folks, is that in order to get XRP plus, that people, and here's where it's confusing also to me, bullish and confusing, super bullish, but also very confusing. Bear with me. Now, people are going to be burning. This is a requirement, folks, at least from the articles I read. I read about 3 of them. They're going to be burning their XRP in order to, I got to whisper, in order to get XRP plus. What? Wait a minute now. Hold on. Now, I like the idea of that circulating supply of XRP rapidly going down, because then that price is going to go up. Theoretically speaking, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, just my humble opinion. But if they're burning massive amounts of XRP to get this XRP plus, and there's a reason why, we'll get into that. I read a lot of articles on this. Then theoretically, that price of XRP could go up dramatically. Now, just imagine you have, and it looks like this is built for businesses, big businesses, and possibly some banks or something if they want to use the side chain. It's for customization purposes, customization of smart contracts or something, or transactions, something like that. You can get those details on your own though, okay? So that's the positive. But the other crazy thing is, I'm just going to be right up front with you. I will never burn my XRP. Now I can see if some people are, they say, well, I'm keeping my original bag of XRP. I'm going to buy a new bag of XRP and burn that. Okay, that I see. I can see some people doing that. Why? Because with this XRP plus thing, this is what they're saying. Okay, I'm just telling you. Not telling you to go get some XRP plus. Like I said, I'm not ever burning my XRP. My XRP is going nowhere. I don't play games with XRP, XLM, Algorand, Quant. I don't play games with them at all. So they're going to burn the XRP to acquire this XRP plus, which then it reminds me a lot of Flare, where if I read this correctly, the people who are holding XRP plus are going to get paid monthly. They said monthly. So I guess it's a little bit different than Flare, because Flare is just doing 36 airdrops, but it reminds me of that. So this is just, they didn't say there's a limit on this. They just say that they're going to get paid monthly. So I guess that's pretty good. If you have a significant amount of XRP plus, you could be making some significant gains, I suppose. Once again, not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not asking you to do this at all, because I'm probably not going to be doing this. So yeah, I'm not playing around with XRP. No. So anyway, let's read this little tidbit a little bit. So following the white paper release for the XRP ledger sidechain Zahao, and I know some of you are probably experts on this. You're going to inform me in the comment section, and I welcome all information. I like to learn. All right. I'm not a know-it-all at all. I'm a humble researcher, and I'm a team player. I came from sports, right? Combat sports, right? It says, and its native token XRP plus, pundits have weighed in on the potential implications for both the XRPL mainnet and the original XRP token. Recall that XRP Labs, the developer of Zoom, recently released the Zahao white paper. Per the white paper, Zahao will incorporate hooks functioning as an XRPL sidechain with smart contract capabilities. In addition, Zahao will demand its native token XRP plus for on-chain functionalities. The white paper affirmed that users can procure XRP plus by burning their original XRP tokens. What? What? Hey, to each his own. To each his own. Like I said, I understand it. If you're going to buy another one, another big bag, and then you're going to just be making that monthly income, I get it. All right. It says pundits believe the emergence of Zahao and XRP plus could affect the XRPL and XRP. Yeah, if that circulating supply starts going down, that price starts going up. Now, someone did, and I don't know if it was this article or another one, they voiced concerns about it affecting XRP liquidity. But, and I know people don't want to hear this. I get it. I understand. I'm not saying XRP is going to this price. I'm not saying that. I'm also not writing it off. But remember, one XRP is built for to be worth what? Max $10,000? Is that what that's what the people said. All right. You can verify that on your own, but it's made to be very high price. So I don't think it affects liquidity at all. These people are just going to be burning a little bit of XRP. I don't know how much, if there's a cap on how much they can burn, how much extra, I don't know. Those details people are going to have to look into. but I don't think it's going to affect XRP's liquidity. There's so much liquidity XRP can tap into. It's mind blowing, and they made it that way for, I think, these very reasons, knowing that these innovations will come in the future. They're very wise over there at the XRPL Foundation, Ripple, etc. All these different companies building on the XRPL. So it says the founder of Deezer Capital, Yassin Mubarak, presented an analysis of the potential outcomes. His perspective, although speculative, discusses the possible positives and negatives of this significant development. It says, okay, I thought about this whole Zahao hooks fork and its impact on the current XRP ledger. Below is my analysis speculation. It says the positives. On the positive side, Mubarak points out that the Zahoo ledger is unlikely to challenge the primary value proposition of XRP. I wouldn't think so. Like I just said, I don't think so. He believes Zahoo might be unable to establish the same international payment corridors Ripple has cultivated over the past decade. Yeah, I would why would anyone think that that would be the case when it takes so much to establish those things? I mean, the partnerships alone, right, for the entities that will be using it, that took a lot of meetings, a lot of shaking of hands, a lot of convincing. I don't think anyone's just going to waltz in and then also share in that glory, that light. I just don't see it. Mubarak keyed in on the, quote, burn to mint mechanism. This mechanism involves a burning of XRP to obtain XRP plus. According to Mubarak, this would effectively reduce the circulating supply of XRP. That's what I'm talking about, folks. I mean, if people start doing this or if businesses start using this, ooh, Nelly, we could be in for a little bit of a ride. I mean, listen, there's no guarantees, but this is interesting. Now, I'm going to stop here because we have a lot more articles to get to. You want to read the rest of that? Once again, cryptobasic.com. All right. So now let's move on here to this article from U.Today. I almost said USA Today. U.Today. And it's titled XRP displays 3 signs showing that its bears are overpowered. I almost did an interpretation. I almost said showing that the bears are weak. All right, so let's scroll down here and see what they're talking about. It says, with the broader crypto ecosystem blowing up following the news of Grayscale's investments court victory against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, XRP has not been left behind in the surge. Digital currency is now changing hands at a price of 52 cents. Is it still that right now? I don't know. I haven't looked at the charts almost all day long, so I have no idea what it is. So you guys let me know. It says at a price of 52 cents after jumping 2.97% in the last 24 hours. Like I said, when Bitcoin does well, and it's doing a little bit better, but when it's doing well, it pulls everything else up with it, making for a fun time, right? So it's good to see Bitcoin win. It says while XRP's growth is not one of a kind, it certainly has some unique elements to it. The coin has sustained its ranking as the 5th largest coin. That we know. Let's scroll down here. The trading volume is one of the first signs that XRP bears are currently being overpowered, as the broader sentiment in the market is notably in favor of buyers. For the second time this quarter, another crypto firm, Grayscale, has landed a historic victory against the SEC, which refused to convert the firm's GBTC product into a full-fledged exchange-traded fund product. It says another crucial trigger that shows XRP bears are overpowered is the sheer sustenance of XRP growth trends for the better of the past 2 weeks. This implies that buyers are not technically buying up the coin in a seasonal approach as defined by the market fundamentals. XRP bulls have been holding steady. That's what I thought. That's what that consolidation means. It's been looking good, showcasing the resilience of the coin in the face of adversity. All right, so now let's move on here to an article I think is super bullish. This is crazy, but we've been telling people it's coming. I don't think it's going to take that long. Just my humble opinion. This is from the dailyhodl.com. Now, this type of article gets me fired up. Kathy Wood of ARK Invest. I like Kathy Wood. I do. Kathy Wood predicts $25 trillion crypto market valuation in 2030, fueled by what? Institutional bidding. Now you have Bitcoin that's in play, you have ETH that's in play, and then who else has regulatory clarity? XRP is in play. I mean, when I say that, I mean there's nothing standing in XRP's way, and it's a well-respected bank coin, right? So If $25 trillion is flooding into crypto, I think it would be safe to say, of course, it's just my opinion, that XRP would get a whole lot of money. Just my humble opinion. It says here, ARK Invest CEO Kathy Wood is reportedly predicting a more than 2,100% increase in the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies in less than 7 years. In a new interview with Benzinga, Wood says that financial institutions will likely start investing heavily in Bitcoin and other digital assets. You don't think XRP is one of them? I definitely do. I think we'll take a huge swath of that. Just my opinion. Driving up the total crypto market cap. It says here, she says one catalyst for a flood of institutional investment would be the approval of a Bitcoin exchange traded fund, ETF. The chances of an ETF approval may be more likely after Grayscale's victory against the U.S. SEC, which will force the regulator to consider the digital asset manager's application to turn its Bitcoin trust into an ETF. Okay, so now let's move on to the next article here. That's super bullish right there. There's a lot of capital coming in the future, and we're getting reputable person after reputable person confirming what we've been saying for almost 2 years now, correct? All right, so time. This is a matter of if, not when, right? Or wait, is that how the phrase goes? Oh man. Anyway, it's coming. That's what it means. So this article here is from the cryptobasic.com, as well as titled Ripple CEO and CLO slam SEC for, quote, getting battered in court. Let's find out what's going on here. All right. So it says Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderoty slammed the SEC after U.S. court ordered the regulator to review his decision on Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF application. It says Grayscale triumphs over the SEC. For context, the District Court of Appeals ruled in favor of Grayscale against the SEC yesterday. As expected, the market turned bullish with the prices of different cryptos soaring. Commenting on the development, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderoty slammed the Securities and Exchange Commission following the court's ruling. Notably, Grayscale victory comes less than a month after Ripple scored a partial victory against the SEC. Alderoty says SEC has been battered in court. In a tweet yesterday, Alderoty said the SEC is being battered in court. Alderoty drew attention to some of the highlights of the Ripple case, where a district court bashed the SEC. Per Alderoty, the SEC was proved wrong in the Ripple case, described as hypocritical and lacking faithful allegiance to the law. Of course, they're corrupt, in my opinion. Dirty. They're rats. They're filthy animals. You know I had to throw extra in there. Come on now. I got to have a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun. A wee bit of fun. Says he also mentioned that the court fined the securities regulator for, quote, discovery abuse. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Okay. Unquote. Furthermore, Alderoty referenced the Grayscale ruling where the court described the SEC's denial as arbitrary and capricious. Woo! Yeah, okay, I see why they're saying this. Things are looking bad for the SEC and great for crypto right now. Yeah, I think 2024 is going to be big. It's looking that way. The SEC is going down. It says, quote, that's a really big deal, unquote, Alderoty said. All right, so now let's move on to this article here. So this is a little article here, a little bit of stellar information from blockzeet.com, and it's titled Where to Invest for Big Gains in September. Stellar XLM. So let's scroll down here because they also have Pepe here. I don't know why they put that on here. To each his own. To each his own. All right. And also let me just state, this is their opinion. It's not mine. It's not financial advice. All right. The biggest motivation in the crypto world is getting massive returns on investment. However, to get big profits, one needs to invest in a project with stability and long-term growth prospects. Oh, I'm showing some respect to Stellar. I appreciate that. So therefore, the pre-sale of, I'm not even going to say the name of this because it looks like a meme coin. Let's scroll down to the Stellar section. All right. Stellar XLM launches a new platform for digital disbursements. So this is why they believe that Stellar is bullish. Okay. I have 1,000 reasons why Stellar is bullish, but this is theirs. It says to support its price trajectory, During the current bearish market conditions, Stellar XLM has bought new upgrades and updates. Yeah, they've been powering up. This is what I've been telling people. The craziest part is that everything's being kept so quiet. So quiet. While Stellar makes big moves left and right. Not just Stellar Foundation, the companies on it have been going bananas, making improvements. Strongholds looking insanely good. BPV's looking insanely good. It just keeps going on and on. You got Wisdom Tree saying, hey, listen, this is just where we're starting. We may want to do some more. I read you that article, didn't I? I mean, but nobody's talking about it. We'll see how things work out in the future. Let's keep going. So, new upgrades and updates. In the latest event, Stellar XLM launched the open source, quote, Stellar Disbursement Platform, unquote. It will help Stellar XLM facilitate cost-effective, faster, and transparent digital disbursements throughout the globe. With this new platform, Stellar XLM will assist companies. See, they always say, well, we're here to bank the unbanked. And yet, I keep saying this, the entire time they're going after the big money. The entire time, the United Nations, Wisdom Tree, Franklin Templeton. And now you have this here where they're describing it as it will assist companies. Then they follow it up with individuals, but that means individuals come second. Right? All right. Stellar will assist companies and individuals in processing bulk disbursements. It says, however, this news has failed to push the price of Stellar upward. It always does. Listen, these bank coins, for whatever reason, and like I said, I look at them the same way I look at silver. The prices are absolutely suppressed on purpose. That's how I feel. You can disagree, and I can respect your disagreement. No problem at all. No problem. All right. I'm not here to convince you of anything. Just sharing my thoughts. All right. It says here, however, this news has failed to push the price of Stellar upward. The current market value of Stellar XLM token is 12 cents, following a plunge of 16% in the last month. We'll see how long. Listen, when that next bull run comes in, everything's going to go up just like before. Well, not everything, but all the things that went up before will probably go up once again. Stellar will go up. It was up. Algorand, Quant, XRP, Cardano. I think XDC will make a good run. I think LCX may make a good run. And it really depends. I'm just going off of raw bull market upswings. That I'm not even taking into account partnerships that could be actuated, utility that could be actuated. I'm not even taking that into account. When you add that in, it looks like a definite upswing to a further price than where it was before. I mean, but that's just my humble opinion. All right. So now let's move on here to XDC. All right. So this is an article from CaptainAltcoin.com. These names make me laugh. Captain Altcoin, Crypto Potato. What is going on? I'll tell you what. You're if having an eye-catching website name is what you're going after. Okay, I get it. So CaptainAltcoin.com, it says XDC already dominated the charts, but this catalyst will make it go into overdrive. Talk that money to me, because XDC is a beast. Let me calm down. I know some people, it's nighttime when they're listening to me. It says, in a recent announcement that has the crypto community buzzing, the co-founder of Zenfin signaled the launch of much anticipated M-Letter platform, or M-Leader. Quote, rollout begins on hashtag M-Letter or M-Leader, unquote, was the message that captured the attention of blockchain enthusiasts and investors alike. For those closely watching this project evolve over the past 2 years, you know we have. The excitement is palpable. It says, with this move, XDC has established itself as one of the most bullish tokens in the crypto landscape. The bank coins continue to dominate. This is what once was a fledgling project has now matured into a full-fledged platform with a myriad of use cases. Oh, have you not seen the governing panels and I don't know what you call those things, but they're sitting on panels and advisory boards where they have hundreds of banks. We showed it. We went over that on the channel. Of course, that was a while back, some months ago, but we showed the snapshots from the websites and everything. Do a deep dive into XDC, Zenfin. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, unless something's changed and they've left those panels and platforms. They are involved in some very deep things. And another thing, that this is another crypto project where a Bankcoin project where it's very strange. They're keeping stuff quiet. It's like they don't want FOMO. So they're not saying all the very big things that are taking place behind the scenes. And there's articles out there, or at least there were. So do not sleep on XDC. I mean, you do what you want to do, but I'm just saying this is a very powerful project. It says, not just another token to get lost in the fray. XDC is carving out a niche for itself, and the buzz around it is entirely justified. Exactly. See, when people show excitement for these bank coins, whether it's XRP or XDC, there's no hype involved because we're using proof. We're saying here, this is the project we're looking at. This is the partnership we're looking at. We're using real articles. All right. It says, for years, I've emphasized that trade finance will be among the first sectors to recognize the transformative potential of blockchain and distributed ledger technology, DLT. This assertion is rooted in the stagnant nature of trade finance, a domain that has seen nominal innovation for decades, rendering it ripe for disruption. And XDC is going to dominate trade finance. It seems like the stars have aligned for the mass adoption of Zenfin's technology. M-Letter, that's what I'm going to call it, is more than just a promise. It's a practical application that substantiates the utility of blockchain in a real-world scenario. The era of speculative crypto investments is giving way to an age of utility. Man, don't get me fired up. Who is this? Captain Allcoin.com. I like you. I do. Don't get me too fired up now. Let's read a little bit more. I'm getting excited. I really am. Where the technology's real world applications and their subsequent market adoption are the new benchmarks for success. Thank you. We've been saying that for a long time. Utility is going to dominate. All right, everybody. All right. So now let's move on here. So now this article here is about Cardano. It's not new, but it's new to me because I haven't been keeping up with ADA. Like I said, I sold a huge bag of Cardano last bull run, took great profits. It did amazing. And they've interested me again, so I'm getting up to date on what's new. This is from the 19th of this month, so it's not that old, actually. It's titled Cardano's L2 Hydra, new version released. This is something I got to know about. If I'm going to be interested in the future, maybe I might. I'm not saying I am. I might get a little Cardano. We'll see. They got to keep doing good. We'll see. It says Cardano ADA developer Sebastian Nagel, contributor to its second layer solution Hydra, shared details of its whole hotly anticipated upgrade. This release goes live amid yet another wave of Cardano skepticism, okay, coming from passionate Ethereum maximalists. Why is there always war in the crypto communities, man? Just let each other live. One project has nothing to do with the other. There's enough money to go around. You know, I guess people just like to battle and fight, I suppose. But the legacy, why fight each other when the legacy system is coming at you both? You know, just continue to do well, make your money. And if you have to stand against anyone, stand together against the legacy system. But let's keep going on here. It says Cardano Hydra, a second layer scaling solution, had its V0.12.0 software build published yesterday, August 18th, 2023. Release notes and a summary were unveiled by Nagel on his personal Twitter. It says, as highlighted by Nagel, the new software is fully compatible with the Cardano node V8.1.2 and the novel signature protocol Mithril, developed by Input Output Global IOG, launched on mainnet of July 30th. It is set to optimize the processes of node synchronization on Cardano and make it more developer friendly. All right, so Cardano got better. They got stronger. I'm going to keep my eye on you, Cardano. Because I know how you do in a bull run. Oh, yeah, I know how. You exploded a few times in that bull run. Oh, I remember. Just like Cello. Cello was boom, 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 boom. I remember. Algorand as well. Boom, boom, boom. Batcoin, boom, boom. It was a beautiful bull run. I can't wait for the next one. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's move on here. We're going to close out. We have 3 more articles, but I'm just going to choose one. Let's see if we have one about gold or platinum. Which one should we do, guys? We do gold or platinum? Maybe we should do both. Let's do both. All right, so this one here is from kitco.com and it's titled Green Hydrogen Economy May Consume 2 to 4 million ounces of platinum annually. You know what that's going to do to the price of platinum? You see how easily platinum's price just goes up? I mean, it's been stabilizing a little bit lately. But if you look over the last, let's say like 3-4 months, you see how easily it just skyrockets. It'll go down a little bit, then it'll skyrocket again. It has beautiful volatility. So can you imagine when this happens, what's going to occur with the price of platinum? But let's read this little tidbit here. It says, as platinum clamors for attention in the broader global marketplace, one U.S. bank is warning investors not to underestimate the impact the green energy transition will have on the hydrogen economy and demand for the precious metal. In a recent report, commodity analysts at Bank of America, so it's reputable folks, said that the hydrogen economy has seen significant growth in the last year and is actually growing at 3.5 times the previously estimated pace. However, 3.5 times. However, even with the accelerated growth rate, the sector still has a long way to go. This is a good start. It's a good start. All right. It says, traditionally, hydrogen production is quite energy intensive and can have a fairly high carbon footprint as the gas is separated from hydrocarbons in the oil and gas sector. However, there is a growing push to create green hydrogen products that use electrolyzers to separate hydrogen and oxygen molecules in the water. Bank of America noted that there are 4 competing technologies in the green hydrogen sector, with nickel-containing alkaline water electrolyzers currently being the industry standard. My apologies, industry. However, they noted that platinum-intensive proton exchange membrane electrolyzers have gained traction and currently account for 32%. Did I say platinum? Platinum-intensive proton exchange membranes account for 32% of installed electrolysis projects globally and 74% of projects slated to be commissioned by 2030. Now, here's something. Okay. There's actually a part right here. Actually, I found it. It says, although platinum is competing with nickel for market share in the hydrogen economy, here, this is key, folks. Bank of America said that there is one sector where the precious metal, platinum, stands alone. And this is what I am going to keep an eye on. Hydrogen fuel cells. They stand alone there. So now we have some research to do. Things are looking good for platinum. It's looking good for most of the precious metals, in my humble opinion. Looking good for silver, looking good for platinum, and it's definitely looking good for gold. The future, I mean, long term. All right. So now let's go here. Let's end off here, everyone. So this is titled, this is from kitco.com as well, and it's titled, Brics will break the dollar and usher a return to gold. This is from Mises Institute. You know things are getting, it's so crazy to me. You know things are getting serious when the Mises Institute is making statements like this. But you have regular people that say, oh no, Brics is not doing anything. That is so mind-blowing. Oh, let's read this little tidbit here. It says the U.S.-led West will soon witness the end of the dollar's preeminent position in international trade, and all of the fiat will follow, writes Patrick Barron on behalf of the Mises Institute, which endorses the Austrian School of Economics in the tradition of Ludwig von Mises. It doesn't get more reputable than that. Says Barron says the recent BRICS summit in Johannesburg, South Africa included. Wait a minute, let me stop there because I have a lot of people that have been saying in articles everywhere, not on the channel, in articles. Oh well, don't worry about a common BRICS currency, just because they've always been trying to transact in local currencies. That never changed. That's not new. We've been talking about that for almost a year now, right? We've been covering that for almost a year. That's not new. So they were always trying to simultaneously transact in local currencies and work on a common BRICS currency as well. But you have people now saying there's no common BRICS currency. No, they're still working on that. Now, whether they come out with it now or later, that's questionable. But that didn't disappear. Now you have a reputable institution, and this is what they're about to say. Listen to this. It says, this is Barron, says from the Mises Institute on behalf of it, says the recent Brics summit in Johannesburg, South Africa included, quote, an agreement on a first step toward establishing an alternative international trade settlement system based on commodities. And that's the key. Not even just a common Brics currency, but it's based on commodities, which would certainly include gold. It's the same thing we've been reporting for almost a year, because they weren't, at one point, they weren't settled on just backing it with only gold. Remember, you had some members, affiliates of the Brics Nation attempt to back digital currency. They already tested it. We showed the articles. You can look it up for yourself. They attempted to back a digital currency with oil. Then another one tried it. I think it was with the value of wheat. So, but gold is in there, of course, because that's the one that is universal, right? But I mean, $10 worth of gold, $10 worth of oil, as long as it's $10 worth or whatever, however you want to say it, 10 yuan, however you want, whatever value, it just has to be equal, right? Digitally, it doesn't matter. The physical commodity doesn't have to leave the warehouse. It just has to be an equal exchange, right? But he said that was in there. There's an agreement in there for that. It says, quote, although the coming change may be characterized as one between the Western democracies and the Brics nations, the real battle is one of ideas between Keynesian economic theory and gold, unquote, he writes. Quote, the winner will be gold. Now, I had an article in that video yesterday about gold. I think it was in that video at the last chapter. Now you can understand why there's so many high price predictions for gold over the next few years. We're going to find out, folks. We're going to see. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I'm super bullish on gold. Always, always. Now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.